Good morning and welcome back to my channel. This is likely going to be the last video in this little tiny filmed in this little tiny space in our garage, because our shop is just about done. They finished insulation, drywall. Next week we'll get all the electricity done, and then I'll be moving all of this stuff into the garage and be working out of that space. Alright, but until then, today I'm going to do a quick video. I'm going to make a hook. It's a bookshelf hook. I made one several months ago and it turned out so well, I'm going to make another one. Stock, 1 inch by 3/16 inch flat bar. It's going to be a very simple operation. I'm going to neck this down, square it off, make a hook out of it, do a bend, an L bend. You'll see. It's a hook for a bookshelf. Oh, and before I forget to mention it, I decided to not cut my hair or shave my beard for the length of this coronavirus pandemic, and it is getting scraggly. I want it to end soon so I can shave. Okay, while that's heating up, this is how absolutely messy our garage is right now. This is, I don't know how you say it, a Shape OKO, whatever, CNC router that we're going to be running in the wood shop. There's the box to a new 3D printer that we got for some more CNC work. We're going to learn how to do CNC. Bunch of lights. Can you believe how expensive lights are? I mean, these were like $300. Those are the exterior lights for the shop. Got a couple new, what are these called? Fire extinguishers. All of this is going to have to get moved. My very well disorganized workbench, the grinder, this big, massive oak table that I made. Everything is just piled up. It's going to get moved to the shop very soon. All of our equipment, the bandsaw, 6-inch. This is a new 6-inch joiner that we picked up for a song. Saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and it turned out to be a guy just down the road from us. We went and picked it up off of this farm. It actually works. Could use a nice refurbishment. I'm not too sure on this motor, but yeah, we'll see. All right, enough of that. Let's get forging. that's it. I wasn't kidding. That was going to be short. Let me turn this forge off. So that's it. I'll go ahead and treat this with. I'll clean it up a little bit more. Get some of this forge scale off. Wire brush it, and put some linseed oil on it. And how it works is this flat. That's why I chose 3/16. It's actually still hot. The metal's always hot in the shop, right? Okay, so this 3/16 will be underneath a book, and the book will be on top of it. This goes up over the shelf and just hangs there. Use a book that you never read, like an encyclopedia or whatever, something heavy. I'll trim this. Well, you trim it to the length. If you're going to make this, trim it to the length of your bookshelf. I'll trim it about 8 inches, and then like so. So these are perfect for me. I have a bookshelf right next to my desk. I set this here. I can take my hat off and put it on the hook, and it works out really well. So there you go. While I've got you here, let me take off my apron and let me show you how far we've gotten with the shop. Yeah, I don't think SLRs are meant for selfies, but so here's the shop now, and here's the new shop. Let's walk out there. Went with the gravel driveway. A lot cheaper that way. We can spend the money on tools, right? Okay, into the shop with the big SLR camera. So as you can see, this is what everybody does. Workers just leave a mess. The cleanup crew hasn't arrived yet. Hopefully that's not me. So, new drywall. Each of these plugs up here is for one of these shop lights. Yeah, so those are 4-foot LED shop lights. I've got a total of 6 that are going to go in this space. I think the space is about 600 square feet for the wood shop, be 400 for the metal shop. Probably going to put a desk in this corner, and if the dust isn't an issue, I get a good dust system, I'll put a desk here, and my 3D printer will have a CNC router somewhere in here as well. Let me open up a garage and get some more light. Oh, that didn't help. Yeah, super excited. Yesterday, workers came out and did insulation. So all the insulation in the walls and this ceiling was done, but they did blown in over the wood shop space, and that is the door, the attic door that I'll never open again. So things to be done next week. You can see these brackets, so these tracks are off because those won't be going back. These tracks will be again pushed up to the ceiling, and they'll run up along the slope to get this out of my way, and then I'll have a lot of clearance in here. So there you go. Quick update on the shop. And the missus told me I got my cardinal directions wrong when I did my first tour of the shop. We moved to Illinois, and I'm from the West. I've always grown up in the Rocky Mountains, and I've always taken for granted which direction is north. You just know. This direction is east. All right. That means this door is facing a southern exposure. And then this is a northern exposure. And I think I had it flip-flopped. But yeah, I've got indirect sunlight coming in from these windows all day long. So I think that'll be really good for metalwork. And conversely right there, I've got southern exposure. So very bright, a lot brighter. So bright that I might have to get some kind of shutters or blinds, depending on, well, we're gonna have to get an air conditioner in here so we can work in the summer. I think I got the heat covered in the winter. We'll see. Okay, so there you go. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you found that hook interesting. The first one I did was definitely not as nice as this one. Like I said, I'm gonna do some cleaning up, maybe a little bit of filing, make it look nice, seal it when it's hot, and then put it to use. Thanks for tuning in.